Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. You're kind of freezing. How's my connection? Is good?
I can see you fine.
Okay. You're freezing for me, but that's okay. You can hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Go ahead. So I used to do classes with just one teacher, but
Mm-hmm.
a tutor, I don't know. But he has any free schedule for today.
Okay.
That's why no, it's 30 minutes for today. So I have to do
Okay.
30 minutes with someone else to
Okay.
and I want to find someone else to do classes and to provide because I used to do just with him and so I'm kind of settled with his accent.
Okay.
It's a normal accent, but just with him and kind of looking for someone else. So
Okay.
what we could do to just improve our English because I didn't prepare nothing for today.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So why don't we start with you telling me your name? I would like to know how to pronounce your name properly.
Okay, my name is it's a Portuguese pronunciation, but you can call me Andrew. That's a good way to
Well, tell me how you pronounce it. What is the proper
Andrea.
pronunciation? Andriel.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not so easy to say, for Americans.
Andriel.
Yeah, I used to have meetings with some guys of my job who are Americans, and they always say Andrew. So just say
But
Andrew, that's okay to me.
is so am I saying it wrong? Andriel? Is that not correct?
Almost. The L at the end is
Mm-hmm.
not so. It's Andriel without the L.
Andriel.
No, no. That's why this did it. It's
Well,
so.
I like to
Sounds like,
learn how to pronounce people's names properly.
yeah, yeah. It sounds like a girl name when you call Andriel, but it's not in that
It's
way.
not the
But
long L at the end.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. You can call me anything you want.
Well, I hope to be able to pronounce it properly. I like to pronounce people's names the way they like it. Yes.
Yeah, I like more Angel in that way.
Hmm.
You can call me Angel because I'm.
Andrew,
Yeah, yeah,
Andriel,
yes.
Andriel. Okay. So, Andriel, what part of Brazil are you from?
I was born in Pernambuco, but I'm used to live in São Paulo.
Okay. And where are you living now?
São Paulo. It's,
Okay.
it's
Because your profile says that you're in the United States, so I was just wondering if you were in Brazil or not.
oh really? No,
Yeah.
no. It's
Yeah, it
just
says you're low. Have you ever been to
really
the US?
no, never. I just
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I want to, but with that thing of coronavirus and quarantine, those things
Yeah.
is kind of impossible to do it.
Yeah.
And then kind of it was just in that year that I started to talk English well, to
Hmm.
because I start to have more meetings at my job with American guys, and now I'm kind of able to do travel business, to kind of talk about my company or do the stuff because I used to work in a multinational,
Hmm.
and we have a site on US on
Hmm.
Texas, and we used to. One of my clients is Mars. Is one of the factories that do the and the
M&M's, Mars, the
yeah
candy.
yeah
Okay.
candy, those kind of things, and the slaughterhouse in Greeley and Grand Island.
Okay. Well, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. Okay.
Okay.
So I am from the United States. My name is Vanessa, which I know is a very Brazilian. It's a popular
Yeah.
Brazilian name as
Yes.
well. My husband and I have been together for 23 years, and we love to travel. We have been traveling for vacations and things like that for many years.
Have you ever been?
And
Have you ever been Brazil?
yes, we've been to Brazil. In fact, 4 years ago, we decided to leave the United States to travel around the world. And our first destination was to go to South America. We were in South America for 1 year, and we visited Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil.
Oh, really?
Yes, we were in Brazil for about 6 weeks, about 6 weeks in Brazil, five or
Where did
six
you
weeks.
go?
We started at Foz de Iguazu, and then we went down to Rio, and then we did something a little crazy, and we took a bus from Rio up to Recife.
Oh, really? It's kind of
Yes.
3 days or 4 days of
Well, actually, it took 40 hours on the
40
bus.
hours. It's
40
kind of,
hours.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
40
It's not,
hours continuous.
oh, without stop?
The bus stopped a lot, but not for more than, say, 45 minutes.
Yes, yes. I thought that was bigger than that, like 2 days or
No,
3.
thankfully. I don't think I could have stayed on the bus that long.
Yes, yes. It's
That
actually
was
a little
very
boring
difficult.
because Pernambuco is the capital. It's Recife. That's why I
Okay.
was born there. Where did you
Okay.
go there? Because I know about 16 states of
Mhm.
this country here because I used to travel a lot because of my company and that kind of things.
Right.
And where did you go there? Did you go to the
Um
Mercosur?
we were near the Boa Via. I don't know how to say it
Oh,
properly.
okay,
Boa
okay.
Vigiam.
Yes, yes. It's closer to my uncle's house. It's a good
Yes,
it's a
that's
good beach. It's a good beach. Did you go to Portuguelinhas?
no, no, no. We didn't go very far because we didn't have a car. So we basically just went to the beach and to the mall to get food. They had a grocery store in there. So we didn't do very much. It was more about just relaxing and going to the beach because we had spent 5 months in Chile as volunteer English teachers, and it was freezing cold. It was so
Oh.
cold. So all we really wanted was time to just relax at the beach. So that's really all we did while we were there.
Oh, that's great. If you had to go to the south side, of Pernambuco, it has
Mhm,
some really beautiful beaches in there, kind of
mhm.
the water is clean and you can see the fishes there without any things, it's totally cool. But Boa Viagem is a cool beach too.
Yeah.
It's
It was
it's a huge town, If you
yeah.
go to yeah, if you go to I don't know far from there, you will probably see a city because the Boa Viagem is kind of a beautiful city by the side ugly one, because
Mhm,
if you go to I don't know because here we talk in kilometers, but if you go to I don't know 20 miles away from there, it's
mhm.
ugly, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things because it's a kind of wealth city
Mhm.
right in the middle of a poor,
Yeah. We really enjoyed our time in South America. Uh I'm happy that my time in um, Brazil was very nice. We had heard some people said some like it was really dangerous and that we
yeah.
may have problems when we're there, but that was not our experience.
Yes, yes.
People
That's
were nothing but kind to us. Everyone
I
was
don't know. I
really
don't know
kind.
what I don't know where these people heard that, because of the violence and that kind of things. But that's basically just in Rio, you know.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I've realized after traveling all the way around the world. Every country has a place that is not safe. Every
Yes,
single country without question. every country has an area that is considered unsafe.
Yeah, but the problem here is that this place is the newest place of
It's the place
the
where most of the tourists go.
yes, yes,
Yes.
that's why.
Yes.
Because if you think about Brazil, mainly the guys who not live here, if you think about Brazil, you think about Rio. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
that's
I
the
mean,
worst thing.
yeah, that's definitely true. I would love to come back. I know that when we come back, eventually we'll probably go in, I would say maybe 2023. I
Yeah,
think by then coronavirus should be completely gone and it should be safe to travel.
I hope so.
We want to go to Salvador. I want to go to Bahia.
Yeah,
I want to go where the black people are.
yes, yes, definitely. If you
Yes.
go to Bahia, you will see that, and it is a really great place to, the people there are very open to talk with
Hmm.
you. I think that you
Yes.
relate to that, the
Yes.
people are very,
Hopefully by then I'll be able to speak Portuguese.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But people here don't used to speak Portuguese too. But if you go to some place, I don't know, some tourist place, it's always will be a guy there that talk in English. He could talk with you.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because in the time that we spent in Brazil, we did not meet very many people at all that spoke English. Not
Yeah,
very many. But we did meet a lot of people who spoke Spanish or Portuñol. Just,
yeah, that's
so it was
kind of
easier to communicate with people in Spanish than it was in English.
just 3% of the people here speaks English fluently.
Hmm.
You know,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of insane. That it's a language that we need to study at the college, but
Hmm.
we don't study a lot, or we don't do that effectively.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Well, it's funny because it's the same thing with the United States. The United States has a very, very large um, Latinx population, is what they like to call it. A lot of people from South America come in Central America come to the U.S. So we have a very large population of people who speak Spanish. So you would think that it would be a required language for people in the US for everybody should know how to speak Spanish because we have such a large population of people who speak Spanish,
yeah,
especially in Florida, in Georgia, in the western states,
Miami,
California. Yeah, Miami. Miami has a huge Cuban population,
yes.
huge. But then there's Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada. A lot of Mexican Americans are there. So what's funny, what people don't realize is the population of people who are considered Latin is higher than the population of black in the United States. Black people only make up less than 14% of the total population in the United States.
Sorry, but 14% of the black people there speaks
No, no,
Spanish.
no,
Or-
I'm saying that 14% of the entire population is black.
Oh, okay, okay, got it.
There are more people there who are of Latin descent than black in the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most people don't know that. But yeah, I looked it up like a week ago and I was surprised. I was surprised to see that. I thought the population was bigger than that, but it's not.
There is more people who are Mexicans or whatever than black people.
Mhm.
Oh, really? That's
Yep.
that's interesting. I never
Yeah.
heard.
Yep.
It's not a kind of a search that you see, in the internet and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
People,
it's people it's funny because you think it would be different than that, but it's not. It's crazy. So, I was surprised when I saw that myself.
yes, yes. I'm
Yes.
surprised too, because I used to watch, CNN and that kind
Mhm.
of thing, and there is always, black journalists.
Mhm.
and and kind of
Mhm.
they they kind of trying to vary the race on TV, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. They try to make it very diverse, but just looking at the percentages in the United
Yeah.
States, the white population is 76%. Black or African is 13.4%, and the Hispanic or Latino is 18.5%.
Oh,
So there's a
really?
bigger percentage of Latino people in the United States than there are Black. It's crazy. So I have encouraged like my niece, for example, to learn Spanish. I've been encouraging her to learn Spanish because it's extremely helpful
Yeah.
to learn Spanish. I mean, if you call any American company, the recording that comes on is press one for English, press two for Spanish.
Oh, really? That's great.
Every company has people who work there that are bilingual.
Yeah. But definitely you realize that we don't talk Spanish here.
No, no, Portuguese is very different.
Yes, very, very different.
I've learned that there's a lot of false cognates, words that sound the same but mean something completely
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But Spanish to Portuguese, right?
yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
definitely.
yes,
But
yes,
I don't know what people think, but when we heard a guy talk in Spanish or speak Spanish, we are able to understand,
yes.
because it's different, but not so different.
It's similar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's close enough that even if you don't speak the language, you can kind of understand what they're trying to say.
yeah. But if a Spanish native listen to me talking in Portuguese, they probably will understand
They
nothing.
don't. Yeah, it's the other way. Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
so well. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's one of the things.
yeah.
A Brazilian listening to a Spanish, they will probably understand 80%.
Hmm.
And and on the other hand, the Spanish guy listen to a Brazilian guy, they will probably
Maybe 50%.
15%. Yeah,
Oh, or less.
yeah,
Yeah,
15, 20%. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yes. But Americans would understand almost nothing.
So, did you go to
Well, it's
Recife?
the. Mhm,
Did you go to Recife and
mhm.
Rio? And
Yes.
did you go to anything else, to any place?
No, no, no. We didn't go anywhere else. We knew we had a flight. We had a flight leaving Recife, going back to the United States. So that's why we went there.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, and the weather. Oh, the weather was wonderful.
It's really hot there, really. Did
Yes.
you like?
But we had been cold for so long. We were
Okay,
cold for so long. We just wanted to feel warm.
it is warm all the time.
Yes, it's like that here in Mexico where we live. I say there's three seasons: warm, hot, and very hot. That's it.
We have a kind of thing to say that too. Or it's too cold or it's too
Mhm.
hot. If you
Like
go to the
today,
south,
let's see.
it's
It
too
is.
cold.
Yeah, well, it gets the coldest it ever gets here, I think at night is maybe 18 or 17 degrees.
Yeah, that's
It
okay.
doesn't get any colder than that.
Yes.
Right now it is 12:17 in the afternoon and it's 34 degrees here, but it says it feels like 37. So it's very hot here.
Yes. Yes.
It's very,
Very.
very hot here.
Now I
Yeah.
don't know what is it. We're talking Celsius here.
Yes,
Let me
Celsius.
see. Yeah. Let me see. 83 Fahrenheit
So in
and
in
Fahrenheit.
in where you live, do they go by Celsius or Fahrenheit?
No, no, Celsius. Always Celsius.
Celsius, okay.
I'm talking
So
about
in
Fahrenheit because I'm talking with you, but sorry.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. I've gotten used to going,
yeah, yeah.
talking about, but in Fahrenheit it says today it's supposed to be 99. It feels like it's 99 degrees outside.
Oh, really?
Yes. I went outside for about 5 or 10 minutes to work on my plants. but I don't go outside very much. I, I stay inside with the air condition.
Oh, really? Are you using the air conditioning?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes,
That's
yes,
why you are supporting this kind of heat.
yes. But I try to keep it at a good
23.
temperature,
Oh, okay.
not too low because it makes the bill very high. So,
Yes, yes. And maybe if you put that's happened with me. I used to use the air conditioning too. And sometimes I put 23
mm-hmm,
and sometimes I put 17. And then
mm-hmm,
when I raise the temperature,
mm-hmm.
at the air conditioner, it became stinks. It smelled bad on the room.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow,
I don't know why. I
that's
don't know
really
why. It's kind
strange.
of the filter. I don't know if it is the filter there inside
It's
of
probably
there.
the filter. Well,
Yeah.
we're very fortunate. Our host here had our air conditioners right before December ended. They she had somebody come in and clean the air conditioners. They took it completely
Oh,
apart and they cleaned it because it had stopped working. It wasn't working very well. It
yes,
was
yes.
making a cracking sound.
Yes, it's kind
And
of a preventive thing that you have to do
yes.
in the air conditioner.
Hmm.
And we
Yeah.
don't used to do that a lot. It's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. So we
once,
do here, definitely. You have to, or the air condition works too hard. So she knew that the temperatures were going to start going back up. Like it's supposed to get up to 40 degrees next week. It's going to
yeah.
be very hot. So we have to make sure we have air conditioning.
Let me ask you, why you are a yes, a super professor. What do you have to read to read this kind of name? Because it's not so common to see that on the teacher's profile.
It says that I'm a super tutor.
Yeah.
I didn't know. It's well, I it's got to be because of my rating. Because I've recently gone. My rating went above 4.9.
Oh,
So Super
really?
Tutor has a rating of 4.9 or above, and they have talked to um, at least a certain number of students.
Okay,
So you
and
have to have a certain number of
all the
students.
students has to rate you with 5 stars, and you
Hmm.
became okay. Okay,
And it's
that's
taken a long time to get to that point. I was at 4.89 for a long time. So
yeah,
this week
that's
I went
kind
back
of
to 4.9. So that makes me so happy.
yeah, that's great. That's great. So,
Yes.
do you have some classes in about 7 minutes, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Actually, more like 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I have a class scheduled in
Yeah,
nine
I really
minutes.
like you.
I
I
like you too.
yes, I will schedule with you
Yeah,
to.
your English is so good.
Oh, really?
Yes, your English is really good. Here's some takeaways for you. You do not have a heavy accent, which makes it very easy for me to understand you.
Oh, really?
And you don't speak fast. Sometimes people they think in order for them to sound more fluent or more native, they have to talk really fast. Not necessary. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
speed that you speak is so good.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
That's one of the things that I because last year I started here on Cambly, and I started because my boss lived in the US for 6 years,
Mhm.
and then he moved out from there, and then he started to live here with me, and at my
Mhm.
job, and I talked with them in English, and
Mhm.
he said me, "You have to practice." And
Yeah.
after that, I subscribed on Cambly, and now it's kind of is one of the things that the best thing that I did far by far. And now I'm using my boss kind of put me in meetings and all kind of things, and it's really good because now I have contact with English speaker all the week.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, yes, but
The more you get to speak, the
it's
better
kind
you
of
get.
hard. It's kind of hard because they use the Cisco software, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
because I don't know what they do, but it's kind of they put a speakerphone and
Mhm.
on the table and
Yes.
start to
Those
talk.
are so difficult to hear, and
Yeah,
when one person talks, it cuts off the other person. It makes it
exactly.
I hate doing calls on with a speakerphone. It's
Yes,
it's
yes,
it's because you miss things. You miss things, and it's difficult because if there's a time delay, then somebody will be speaking and you'll start talking and they don't hear you, or they don't hear you until after you've already started speaking. It can
yes,
be a big mess.
exactly that. And that's one of the things that I struggle with because they kind of hate to say the thing twice, you know.
Mhm.
And if you say sorry, I didn't get you, it's kind of man, I will not say that again.
That's
Please
so
answer me.
annoying. It's so
Because
annoying.
I don't know why. I don't know if because they're Texans, you know,
Mhm.
and I don't know. They kind of they sounds rude, you know.
Mhm. Do
I
they
don't.
have that real Texas accent?
Yeah,
They talk real country like this
not
and
so strong. Not so strong.
okay.
Yeah, not so
That's
strong.
good.
Yeah, that's really good. But they are kind of rude, you know.
Mhm. Yep.
If you talk to you know to speak one more time, it's kind of you know you
Yeah.
see they are doing that with a lot of pain on it, you know, with a
Mhm.
lot of you know, I don't want to say that again, but I'm saying because
Yeah.
you are done. It's kind of that, you know.
Yeah.
And
So here's my thinking for you. Your English is really good, as I said. Your accent is not super heavy. The only focus I think that you need to have is the tenses when you speak. Sometimes your tenses are a little off as far as past tense, future tense, continuous, and things like that. That's something that's easily fixed. As we're talking, what I would
yeah,
like to do is if I hear you make a statement and I think it could be said a little differently to be more proper English, I'll type it for you. So you will
okay,
have that reference and you'll be able to go back and look at that even after we finished.
okay,
But other than that, I think just practicing speaking is all you really need. Because your English is really great. You don't need the lessons that are in Cambly, just conversation, practicing
yes,
speaking in
yes.
proper terms.
That's
That's
why I
all.
want to raise the numbers of minutes that I have here, you know, on
Mhm.
Cambly, but it's kind of expensive here, you know,
Yes.
because the
Yes.
dollar here goes further, you know that. It's kind of
Yes.
five because the money here reals. I think you know
Mhm.
that. It's kind of
Yeah.
5 reals per dollar. It's
Yes.
insane. That's why
Yeah.
I want to raise that because I used to do 2 hours per week.
Mhm.
I want to raise that a little bit more because I want to practice. Because I used to struggle with, as you said, with these little students and
Mhm.
this past students. Sometimes I don't talk really clearly, you know,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's why, yeah. But I'm improving. I'm I'm appreciate that you said to me that my English is good.
Yes. Yes. It's been my pleasure to talk to you today. My absolute pleasure. So, what I would like to do is mark you as a regular student. This will give you access to my full schedule. So, for new students, I only have 2 weeks open for them to choose. But for regular students, I keep 2 months open.
Oh,
So, if
really?
you want to book me in advance, you have the first chance before newer students get to book me.
Oh, really? But
Yes.
how we could do that? You send me a
I'm going to
link.
send you a message. I'll send you a message with a link to my schedule.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you
All
too.
right. I
Appreciate
want you
that.
to enjoy the rest of your day. It's time for my next lesson to start. So I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions in the meantime, you can always send me a message and I'll answer you.
Yes, yes. And congrats for the super professor that you got.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me because I don't see it. I don't know.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. All
Bye
right. I'll
bye.
see you
See
next
you.
time. Bye bye.